So
energy, man.
Yeah, there's just so much to be proud of. When you come back with a medal, you have to be grateful, and gratitude, I think, is the biggest thing in sport and life. And I think that's what's great about this sport. It just teaches you so many life skills.
Even just hearing you say that and just knowing that you're speaking to us, it's just like, oh my gosh, like we really are Olympic silver medalists. I think this is just like a dream come true. To be honest, even to be able to walk away with a medal from this Olympics, we've seen time and time again, you cannot take these games or this championship for granted. And so I'm just so proud of us that we've been able to come away with something.
Nothing is ever promised, nothing is ever given. So we had to get out there and we had to do our job, and this is what it resulted in.
It feels amazing. It feels amazing to have, been on the podium. It's well, we've had a bronze medal, and now silver. So to share the podium with Imani and the girls, it's just an incredible feeling, and I just know the whole of Great Britain is so proud of us.
Beautiful.
Yes! They look like hard work, they look like blood, sweat and tears.
It's the glisten.
They've got the Eiffel Tower on it.
Oh my word.
Ancient Greece.
And it's heavy, like,
yeah, it was breaking my neck.
Seriously, having it around our necks, these things are heavy. This is not something to play with.
I just feel like when you actually think about what an Olympic medal is, there's X amount of them and there's nobody's name on them when we arrive, they're not guaranteed. So to be having we've got 6 medals between us girls, but to have the medals that we have, we've gone there, we've shown our strengths and we've come back with the medal, and that's just not guaranteed. So it's been years and years of hard work, graft, so many sacrifices. We've missed birthdays, we miss weddings, we miss babies. There's so many things that go into these incredible moments, and to have this token of our hard work and to be able to celebrate in this way, I just think is really special, and you just can't take it for granted.
I think each of us, together we form such a rich patchwork of so many different individual experiences, communities, relationships, histories, and when we come together we're all the more richer for it, and it's such a beautiful and magical thing that we're powered so much by courage and strength, and to face all the hardships that we have done individually, it makes it all the more special to be able to put such an incredible performance together.
Definitely, and I think what's special even between me and you is the fact that we've both had surgeries, and I feel like
scars.
Exactly, we've got the scars to prove it. And I think for any athlete that has a surgery, it's that thing of, oh my gosh, can I make it back? Can I get back onto that world stage level? And I'm so proud that we both decided in our own paths that yes, we are going to continue to push through. And now look, we are literally back where we belong with an Olympic medal. High five on that. Yes.
We're definitely in a position where no matter who our competition is, we believe that we can win all the time. And I think you can't go into anything, any sport, anything in life if you don't believe that you can be the best. We truly have that within our team. We have the trust, we have the confidence. So of course we stood on the line and we held our heads up high and knew that we could do it. Of course we got a silver and we're super, super proud of that, but we're always going for gold.
From the moment we got to the track, it was absolutely incredible. But even for the morning of, I think my alarm went off at 5:50 a.m. And for the first time, I was up at 5:40, when is my alarm gonna go off? When is my alarm gonna go off? And I was so pumped and excited just to be able to run, knowing that I'm gonna be out there with the girls, and just also knowing that by both of us running, that would make you a first-time Olympian, me second-time Olympian. And it's just we were just all buzzing and excited for each other because we knew that we could get the job done. We got the job done amazingly in the first round, and I think that just helped build the energy, especially going into the final.
My goal is just to get the baton safely from A to B and to run my heart out. And to do that, well, you've got to be brave and you've got to be courageous, and 100% that's where my headspace was at. And you would agree, right?
No, 100%. I think when we go out there, there's no time for thinking, is it? It's just trusting the team and trusting the work we've done and know that we're out there to represent, and we've got this. We have this sense of self-belief in our team, and as Imani said, we're going for gold. And yes, we got the silver, but if we weren't aiming for gold, would we even come this close? Yeah, exactly. So it's about going out there and just giving everything, and we come back with something and we've done the job, we've done good. So
energy, man.
Yeah, there's just so much to be proud of. When you come back with a medal, you have to be grateful, and gratitude, I think, is the biggest thing in sport and life. And I think that's what's great about this sport. It just teaches you so many life skills.
In the relays, it's such a privilege to come together because we don't get that very often. It's such an individual sport. In our team we do have me and Daryll who are training partners, but usually we're based in 4 different corners of the world. So to come together and to be alongside these ladies. I remember watching Desiree in Rio, and it was really inspiring. She was tearing up that back straight. She was hammering it. So it was really special to actually be surrounded by so many icons and so many idols that I've looked up to and have inspired me along the way, so it meant a lot.
I'm so proud. I think looking back, we had a little bit of chaos maybe on the change, but it's experience, and that's why we do this. That's why we practice so hard, because anything can happen, and I think we just showed that we're an amazing team with so much strength, determination. We can correct things in the moment, and that is what the relay is all about.
Crazy, by the way,
you have to
you're
think on your
doing it in
feet.
a stadium of 80,000 people.
When the
screaming
roar.
their heads off, you're listening for one single voice.
Yes.
You've got to look for a little bit of yellow tape
That you can barely see. You've got the rain chucking it down.
Yeah.
You've got all sorts going on, and you're thinking, I need to get this stick. So I just put my hand out, waited for the stick, we got it, and I just came charging down the home straight. And yeah, I love the ankle leg. It's always an honour to be able to represent the team in that way and bring it home, because crossing that finish line is just so special. And then I'm able to get the girls, they come running up to me, and then we can celebrate, and it's just always...
So you have the easiest way. I'm running all the way from like...
Imani does another 500 metres. I'm quite lucky in that sense.
Well, like me and Bianca were just explaining how different it is being on the track in comparison to actually being in the stadium, because at least when you're on the track you can control something, you can play your part, but for us it was just like we've got to have and put all our trust in these girls, and I feel like we both felt so relieved just to see Daryll cross the finish line in second, and it was just like, you know what, good job girls, like you did it, like, oh, we can relax, we can breathe, we can celebrate, that sort of thing. But how was it for you?
Oh, it's so funny because I don't often remember races. I think I just completely black out a lot of the time. So I'm screaming at Daryll, but it was so loud, so she definitely had no sense of what was happening. And it's really hard to see from where I pass into Daryll, so I always end up looking at the screen and I'm trying to run along and catch my breath. And, but honestly, it was really, really tense. And I have the greatest of trust in Daryll, because I see her every day. I turn up to training and she's there every day, so I know exactly what she's bringing to the table, which is ultimate speed and style. So I knew we were going to be fine, and then when we did our victory lap and we ran into these ladies, oh my gosh,
that was so special.
Sobbing. It was
the emotion.
Most special moment, because I don't think we get that very often. So it was something really
very
special.
Very special. Absolutely.
But I was definitely crying so much.
I think you, Imani, everyone was pretty much crying. I think because we all knew how much this moment meant for us, and to be on the other side, we've been speaking about it for so long. It was just like a shared moment that we actually got to have. We didn't get to wait for you guys after. It was just like we could share this victory with you.
And it's not even just us six.
No.
There's so many people
at home
in the last year that have helped get this team to where it is. You know, we went to World Relays to get our lane, our qualifying spot for the Olympics. So there was all those ladies there, and one of them, Ashley Phillip, we got to see in the mix zone, so that was also really, really special, and it just shows the strength and depth that we have in UK sprinting, not just with the ladies but with the men also. That we can change our teams, we can have different people come in throughout the year, we can all do different legs, and then it creates more special moments like these.
Exactly.
We get to share the magical moments.
The amount of GB support we had literally could have been a home champs. And then, you know, you're going around the victory lap and you're seeing your friends and family, everyone's in tears. And then next thing you know, the boys are on the track and then we're supporting them. We've got ringside seats.
Yeah, that was
crazy. We've got Kat, and she smashes it and gets her medal. So it's just been the most incredible championships. And actually, after we did our victory lap and we were sitting down watching the boys, I was soaking it up. I was like, let me really take this up. Because this is such an incredible stadium. And just like after the previous Olympics we had, like COVID, there was no friends and family, it was empty stadium, to be at an Olympic Games with this kind of environment, and it was just incredible. You really wouldn't change it.
I felt like we were sprinting that victory lap because we had to get round before the boys relay. We were waiting for the boys to take all their pictures forever, so they took their time. But hearing people say my actual name was incredible, and it was a really big moment because we got told to expect a home games environment. I don't think I fully appreciated the extent of the British support that was going to be there, and it was really, really special to look up there and see so many people that are just willing you on with such positivity and such hope. It was a real moment of coming together.
I think it's something that sinks in later, because I feel like we look at our careers as kind of like checkpoints. Okay, we want to make the Olympics.
100%.
Next year we want to go to World Champs, and you want to go to Europeans. But I think when the dust settles on the season, you really kind of have to realise that it shows how steadfast we are, it shows our staying power. You're a 3-time Olympian.
No,
you have
and
the
you've
years
done
that
amazing.
is.
I know, it's been
The things that
a
we
journey.
have to go over, injury, coach
Obstacles,
changes,
countries,
life-
moving different countries with
Yeah,
nothing.
we've both
We've done it. We've gone to America with just an Uber account and been like, okay, let's figure this out. Where are we gonna live? What are we gonna do?
Honestly, the things we put into that.
Yeah.
I think that's why the Olympics are special, because it's kind of like a hallmark of 4 years
It
of
is.
growth, of development. And so again, to leave with medals each time is just like the biggest testament to all of that hard
Yeah,
work.
and to be fair, like touching on that, I feel like, as you said, because it's a cycle, it's a 4 year. Every time we come together, when you see us at an Olympics, you've got to consider that we're 4 years older. So we're a lot more mature than we were.
Yeah.
So we're bringing in life skills, we're bringing in womanhood as well.
We've been chatting about that so much.
Yeah, like womanhood is more of a conversation now, whereas if you spoke to us a couple of years ago, we might have been, you know. Yeah, but now there's different conversations happening. You know, Bianca Williams in our team, she's just come back from having a child 4 years ago, and what an incredible cycle she's had to inspire us, to show us that children are not a deterrent. Like, there's something that we can do, we can come back and we can be better than ever. Like, to have
Would you
that on our
agree that
team.
in 2016 that was something that was like, oh my God, you don't do that?
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
That was-
she's
that- you
proven
think-
to us that has changed. It's like the Olympics is that kind of like hallmark of
100%.
this is how far we've gone.
Yeah, all that reflection, and it's just so inspiring to have that in our team. And you know, it's just, I think we're all incredible, honestly. I really rate us all highly.